Alright guys, so I started the process. As you can see, I have my separators, insulators, whatever you want to call them. I have my two kegs. I use this stick with a shim to hold the coil. I've already done about 4, as you can probably see in there a little bit. I've done like, let's see, 1, 2, I think like 4 layers. Wait a minute. 1, 2, yeah, 4. Because the second one, I did 2 layers, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 layers and then do separator, 2 layers, separator, 2 layers. It's a lot easier than trying to do a separator for each layer. But yeah, this little jig worked out pretty good. Turns out I really didn't need the other sizes. What I basically do now is I just lay the strip on top of there and hit it with the heat gun, and it just forms right around it. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so here it is. So a couple of lessons I learned. First, the wood jig that I used was great. It helped me to always constantly keep a taut on the. It helped me to keep taut on the line, on the wire. Unfortunately, I had tried a suggestion that someone said to put some duct tape down. I did that on the last wine, and it's okay, but it's still too soft. I still need something stiffer. The separators that I make out of PLA, out of the 3D printer, are okay, but I got to find something else. Man, this thing is heavy. Holy mackerel. I got to figure out how much this thing weighs. But it is a beast for a beast motor. And it's going to be Bifilar. Yeah. So it took, what did it take? Like 2 hours? And I started to rush towards the end. You can kind of see it there. Oh yeah, and something else happened a few times, which I can't figure out why, was the wire would kink. And thank goodness I'd catch it before it kinked too bad. One of them was kind of a bad kink, but I think it'll be all right. Oh, I hope that wasn't out of focus the whole time. Anyway, it's pretty heavy. I don't know what the resistance is or the ohms. But yeah, stay tuned. Oh yeah, really quick, just to be clear about the duct tape idea. It is a good idea. It's just I can't do it on top of the harder plastic strips because then it becomes uneven. And I think it was too soft because of the way I wound the second to the last wind, if you will. I think if I started with the duct tape, I took my time and I cut it so that it's nice and thin. You can see here that some of the duct tape is like, oops. Come on, focus you. Wait a minute. You can see some of the duct tape right there kind of leaked out because I didn't cut it properly. I'm going to try the duct tape idea again, but I'm going to use the thinner duct tape. That was kind of that thick. Yeah, it was the really thick stuff, not the super thin stuff. So I tried using this stuff, which is a little bit thicker than this stuff. I think if I use this stuff, it'll be all right. But I got to figure out a different way. Maybe, I don't know. The first one I did with the PLA strips, I did the strips perfectly. And for some reason, I can't recreate that again. The proper thickness. I think I'm going to try that tape idea again, though. but just be more meticulous on how I set the tape. Anyway, I'm going to let the crazy glue dry because I glued the edges, and then wire it up, solder it up with some connectors, and check it out. Ciao. One more thought, because I've been thinking about the tape idea that was suggested to me. I forgot the username, but I just ordered a bunch of this. Here, let me get this up here. A bunch of this double-sided tape, because I always need some for the garage. And I'm thinking I could probably use this, because then I can kill two birds with one stone. I can put the barrier there, and it's just about the right thickness, maybe a little bit too small. I can make the width of the next one the same size as this. This looks like it might be about 25 millimeters in height, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, I think I might try that. Yeah. All right. Ciao.